What's up, guys? It's all here bringing another Pokemon Aired Wi-Fi battle. And this is round 3 of Molvone's OU tourney. Now, I know the tourney's kind of over for like a week or two, but I just got around to narrating it. And this is round 3. I didn't upload round 2 because it was on PS, and honestly, I did not deserve to win that battle. It was my Tentacruel versus Latias. His Latias had like 6 Calm Minds. I crit froze it with Ice Beam, so then he raged, and yeah, that was my game. Unfortunately, that's how it ended up happening, but... yeah, so this is against CheeseByMyself. If you guys followed the tourney, you know that he was the eventual winner, so obviously you guys know what happens in this match. But I'm not mad about losing because, well, he kind of, he's kind of a beast, and, well, I lost the eventual winner, so I don't feel as bad. But let's start off with the battle. So I'm using my Hell team, and I lead off with Haxorus, thinking that he will lead off with Heatran, trying to set up Stealth Rocks. And I predict right, but he obviously can switch out as I go for the Earthquake. He goes into Fortress, and I do get a crit. Now, that crit really did not matter, because it's Fortress, and it just walls, it walls stuff. He's going to get enough of that health back with leftovers. I know I can't stay in, because maybe Jar Ball will do a lot of damage to me, and the Earthquakes are just going to be tedious. So I'm going to switch into Abomasnow, also thinking that he's going to go for Stealth Rocks, and I don't want to take that 25%. So I made a good play. I got my weather up, and my Abomasnow is, it's scratch-free. But now, I thought he'd switch into his Heatran, so I went into my Gliscor, but unfortunately, he goes into a Powdon, and I'm like, that's fine, to be honest. I can just, spam Earthquakes. Actually, we both set up our Rocks on this turn. Rocks are the most important move in the game. You gotta set them up. So he sets. We both set up Rocks. I go for Ice Fang as he goes for an Earthquake. I guess he was predicting the switch, but I just wanted to stay in. But here, oh my God, I make a huge misplay. I go into Tentacruel on his Earthquake. Now, I thought he'd switch out into his Heatran, because that Heatran was kind of my priority, because it threatens my team and I can't do much to it. So I go to Tentacruel, and he makes a great move and stays in. He had no reason to switch out. I'm not doing a lot of damage. He has slack off, so I see why he stayed in, and I should have seen that as well. But at this point, I'm just going to go into Abomasnow and get my hell up and, threaten him with the Blizzard. But still, that Heatran, be fearing that Heatran cost me, because now, my Tentacruel is dead, and it could have walled the said Heatran. But now my Abomasnow is going to go for the Blizzard. It's not going to do much. I wanted to hit the Powdon. I knew he'd switch out. It's a Weather War. There's no way he was going to stay in. But since all my moves are Ice and Grass, and I think of one is HP Fire, which none of these affect Heatran. So, I'm gonna do no damage to him. I know he's gonna go for Lava Plume. I mean, this is a bulky set, so I knew he was gonna go for Lava Plume. I was just hoping Haxorus would not get the burn. I was right, because now I'm in with Haxorus. I'm gonna go for, I believe, Outrage this turn, predicting the switch into, I don't even know what. I honestly have no idea what I even predicted to switch into. But in either case, maybe a Moonkiss. I think that was maybe what I was thinking. But anyways, he goes for Protect, and at this point, I'm pretty sure he knew I was, choiced, either Bandit or Scarf. So he's gonna, Protect, lock me into the move. Now, I do not want to stay in, because I know he's gonna stay in the Outrage. So I go into Gliscor, knowing there's no harm in going in, as he has Earth Power and Lava Plume. I'm not gonna get burned by Lava Plume. But he actually goes for Earth Power, which is amazing, because now my Gliscor is, not even hit. He goes into Rotom as I go for Ice Fang, predicting the Rotom actually to come in. I know he is immune to my Earthquake, so I'm just gonna go for the Ice Fang, trying to get a freeze or something. Maybe you can guess I can get hacked sometimes. But at this point, his Rotom's moves do not affect me. He has Hydro Pump, he has Volt Switch, and then I'll see if it's offensive or defensive if he has any of the hidden powers. But none of them affect me. So Kyurem is actually a very good switch in for Rotom. So he's gonna Volt Switch, predicting my switch. He made a really good play. I should have stayed in, because I had a feeling he'd stay in on my Gliscor. He'd Volt Switch on my Gliscor, because he's that kind of player, and I already see that by battling him. But I go here, I go for Blizzard. The send is up. Blizzard is not 100% accuracy, but I didn't care. Kyurem, when it comes in next time, is going to be almost dead. So I thought, you know what, maybe you might as well just risk it. High risk, high reward. And Blizzard hits, and I take him out. Now, I did not expect my Kyurem to take it out. I thought it would just do a hefty chunk of damage, but it actually knocks out the Kyurem, which is the Hippowdon, which is awesome, because that means I won the Weather War. Now, he's going to get the Moxie boost, so I'm just going to go into Gliscor as he is locked into Earthquake, and now he's gonna switch out, and I believe I'm gonna go for the Ice Fang, because I mean, there's no harm in going for it. It's probably the best move I can go for against this whole entire team. So I hit with the Ice Fang, and it does a decent chunk, but now I believe that I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, not really predicting, I believe I'm going to go for the Earthquake, because Earthquake actually does more damage than Ice Fang on Amoonguss, even though Ice Fang is super effective, but Stab makes Earthquake more powerful. So I go for Earthquake, and I get another crit. Now that crit mattered on the Fortress, because now his Fortress is dead, and it cannot set up more entry hazards. And those would have probably killed me. So I just got honestly really lucky on that part. And also another huge part of why Tentacruel dying early was a huge no-no is because I could have rapid split the hazards away. But now I'm gonna go into Abomasnow. It's I don't even know why. Oh yeah, he went to Rotom. I thought I could take a actually yeah, I thought I could take a Hydro Pump. I was out of Glass Score. I knew I could not take the hit, so I'm gonna switch into Abomasnow, get my health up. I was hoping I could live a Volt Switch, because I thought he was gonna go for Volt Switch again, but unfortunately he does not. So I go into Haxorus, and I'm gonna lock myself onto Earthquake this time, because he has Mold Breaker. I mean, yeah, I can't speak English right now. He has Mold Breaker, so you know, Levitate does not work against Haxorus. So I thought that Earthquake is the best move I can go against this team, and it honestly is, unless he, you know, goes into Salamence, which I don't know why he didn't do that anyway. But I'm gonna go for Earthquake again, as I do get a crit on this time. The thing is, I don't know if that mattered, because that first Earthquake did about as much damage as that second one. Now, if that crit mattered, then I'm really sorry, because that could have probably really helped him out. But it's whatever. He still won because of, I mean, you guys will see. So that crit maybe mattered, maybe not, I'm not sure, and I apologize for that. But now it's a blind double switch. So I'm gonna go into Metagross as he goes into Rotom. I have to stay in, because I don't want anything taking in Will-O-Wisp, although Metagross taking in Will-O-Wisp is a horrible idea. I just don't have much to switch into, because all of my Pokemon would die from that Rotom. I think I only have Gliscor, Metagross, and actually I think that's all I might have left. I'm not positive on that, but I think so. So I did not want to go in, because if Gliscor went in, I would take Hydro Pump damage the next turn and not live. So yeah, that was the I had to stay in. So I go for Hammer Arm. I do decent amount of damage on that Rotom. If Will-O-Wisp missed, it would have been my game, but that's fine. I mean, I can't pray for all the hacks. So I'm gonna switch out here, as I was pretty much saving my Metagross for Death Fodder. Maybe I thought I could get a hit off with Bullet Punch with it. So he goes for Outrage, and it does a decent chunk of damage, but I know I can live another Outrage because of the Poison Heal. So I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, for the Roost, to kind of stall his Outrages out, hoping that I do not get critted, which thankfully I do not. So I go for Roost, and here I make the mistake of the game. This cost me the game. I don't know why I did this, but I did. So I'm gonna switch out, because I want to make keep my Gliscor as high HP as possible for that Rotom's Hydro Pump. I should not have done that. So I should have just kept stalling with Roost. You know, I would have probably gotten full HP if he got hit in Confusion. I was just thinking that he'd break through the Confusion and hit me, but I can't do that. I made a huge mistake on that part. I should have went for Roost, but I didn't. I switched into Metagross, and now my fodder is dead. Now here is the whole reason why I probably could have won that. So I go into Gliscor. It is my last Pokemon. He has a Heatran and a Rotom. I go for Ice Fang, and he goes for Pain Split. And then that pretty much cost me the game. If my Gliscor was still out when his Salamence died, I would just switch out into my Metagross on this turn that it went for Pain Split. It'd probably go for Hydro Pump if my Metagross was alive, but Hail would rack up. And if you did go for Pain Split, he'd be at even less HP than he already is at. So I'd have a chance to bring in Gliscor. You know, I outspeed, so Ice Fang maybe could have taken it out. So that's the game. That was a really good game, CheeseByMyself. That mistake in the end cost me. So, but with the two pieces of really big hacks that I got in this game, I think he deserves to win this match. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Sorry for I felt like I was rushing through that narration. I might slow down my videos. I clicked the replay button by accident here, but I might slow down my videos. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Obviously, I was out of the tournament. The tournament has ended, and yeah, so sorry for not uploading enough battles. It's just I don't have much time to narrate. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I love you all, and I'll see y'all later.